Sun in the hizzle, all for shizzle dizzle. We got an excellent show here today. Today. So, uh, let's talk about action versus words. Actions versus words. I didn't title this yet because I was trying to decide whether or not to deal with NATO and this war they want to declare on Putin, or whether or not I wanted to deal with, well, y'all know I dealt with Trump's tweets the other day. Okay, here. Okay, here. Okay, Tasha Hunter. What's going on, Tasha Hunter? What's up? What's up? So, how you doing today? Oh man, what I want to know, what I want to know. Hey, Tasha Hunter. Hey, Tasha Hunter. What I want to know, Tasha, is why. Man, I've asked this question so many times with the whole NATO situation. What I want to know is why the U.S. wants to control the whole world economy. You know, why is it that we want to control the whole world economy? Why is it that we cannot coexist with Africa, Russia, China, India? You know, what is the motivation of having total dominance and total control over the economy? Like, does it really threaten the dollar if Russia sells oil to India and China? Like, if we have Europe, if we're dealing oil with Europe, if we're selling at a ridiculous price, I might add, but hey, that's you getting me in my thoughts with you, and you're right. Yeah, Tasha, I'm just trying to wonder, like what is like India, China, and Russia are, besides America, are some of the three biggest economies in the world. Three biggest economies in the world, meaning that they don't have to be dependent on the dollar or on our economy. They can function within those three people, like within those three countries, India, China, Russia. Okay, so the four largest economies, we're three-fourths of the world's largest economies: America, China, Russia, India. So Russia, China, India are getting together. They're part of BRICS. Now, Trump is upset over this, obviously, and the neocons are upset over this. And I'm just thinking to myself, we still have Europe buying our oil. We still deal with Saudi Arabia. I guess we're now dealing with Venezuela, and we're trying to take their oil now. You know what? No, Tasha, I'm gonna say Venezuela for a whole. Venezuela deserves its own video. Unless you want me to discuss Venezuela, I think I need to really hone in on Venezuela and have their own. But bro, we have to stop shopping with them. Trump is right. Um, hey, what's going on, Pico? Tasha, we not shopping. Hold on, y'all. Did he call me? No, this is. I don't think he called us. No, Tasha, we're not buying Russian oil, are we? I believe, Tasha, I believe Europe is buying Russian oil. Hold on, y'all. I hear this guy. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm sorry. There's so many trucks here, and I don't know who they talking to. We're C. Never mind, y'all. Tasha, what I'm saying? Okay, I'm sorry. This guy is, yeah. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. Tasha, what I, okay, can we, can we live chat? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're, oh, I don't have the, I'm sorry. I don't have the, what do you call that? The, StreamYard. I do apologize for that. But, I'm gonna have to get it. I'm gonna have to get it eventually. I know, MD has it, but he does shows at night and I do shows in the day, so I don't know how that's going to work. Tasha, what I'm asking is, well, Europe is buying Russian oil. Trump wants Europe to stop buying Russian oil. I have no problem with that because I'm like this, and I'm assuming Trump is the same. Put your money where your mouth is. So if you're saying that, I'm, I'm so sorry, y'all. This damn. Um, I'm assuming. Okay, so I'm assuming. Can you hear me? Okay. Can you hear me? Okay, Tasha. Press one if you can hear me. I don't know if there's a delay. That part. That part. I think there's like a delay. I don't know if there's a delay going on. Yes. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, so Tasha, what I'm asking, Tasha, what I'm saying is Trump wants Europe to stop purchasing Russian oil because Europe keeps threatening Russia. So he's like, well, damn, if you threatening Russia, want to go to war with Russia, then stop buying their oil, buy our oil. So Trump wants Europe to buy our oil. I have no problem with that because Europe keeps talking trash about Putin, keeps saying, oh, Putin this and that, Putin's a tyrant, Putin's evil, then stop buying his oil. Stop buying Russian oil. Now, we are not buying Russian oil. I believe are we buying Russian oil? Can you blame, can you blame them? Well, I mean, it's common sense, Tasha. It's simply if you call me a bad person, but you continue to buy products from me, what sense does that make? You know what I'm saying? And that's where Trump is at. He's like, Europe is the one like as far as of right now, because I don't know if you've seen the meeting between Putin. We do some we do some time. We do some time. We do some time. So Tasha, what I'm uh so you're saying we buy Russian oil sometimes? Well, the thing is, from what I see, let's just say let's go with that. Like we buy Russian oil sometimes. Trump says he wants to do business with Russia. I have no problem with that. I think we should do business with Russia. Now, Europe and some Americans are against this whole thing with Ukraine. Um, as far as Ukraine, I think that should be just between Russia and Ukraine. Let that be settled on the battlefield. I don't think Europe should be involved. I don't think we should be involved in that. I think Russia and Ukraine need to fight that out, and nobody else needs to get involved. I don't think we should send money to Ukraine. I don't think we should send arms to Ukraine. I don't think we should send aid to Ukraine. I don't think we should send intelligence to Ukraine, nothing to Ukraine. I think that Ukraine, with what they got, should fight Russia with what they got. That's it. That's it. So that's where I stand with that. As far as Europe, Europe can't take on Russia either. You know, why Europe keeps making threats towards Russia because they think we're going to jump in and help them. I say if Europe wants to fight Russia, which is not even the European people, okay, bro, okay. Tasha Hunter, okay, bro. Yeah, that's where I stand with that. So I don't know. Um, Trump said he's an American first president, and we should deal with America. Obviously, I mean, I'm not going to even make spend no time on that. That's pretty self-explanatory. But we have no business over in Russia or Ukraine. We have no business over there fighting those or supporting that war. I wouldn't say we're fighting. They say we got generals or intelligence over there. We should not be fighting on Russia's border for no reason at all. That's how I feel about that. So um, that's how I feel about the whole Russia-Ukraine situation. I don't support Ukraine in no iota. Do I support Ukraine? I do not support their government, especially their government. I mean, I'm sure the people are okay, but I don't support the government. I don't support the atrocities they've done to the people in the Donbass. I don't support Ukraine. Uh, I don't know if you're aware of the separation. Or did you know there was a civil war that started over there in 2014, Tasha, and that the people in the Donbass region wanted independence from? Uh, tired of typing, but love this. I'm on your part. Yes. Tired of typing. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I wish I could invite people on this thing, but I need to download the StreamYard. What I'll do in the future for future shows, Tasha, is I will for future shows I will download the StreamYard. That way I can have guests on the show. But as far as right now, I do apologize. I didn't know I was going to have wanted somebody to jump on the panel. It's been a long while since I've had want somebody to actually want to jump on the panel. I've not had that, so that's why I got rid of the StreamYard. But since you want to jump on the panel, I would be glad to have you on the panel. And what state do you live in, so that I know, so I get an idea. Where do you live? Are you on the East Coast, West Coast, Mid Coast, Central? What part of the United States are you even in the United States? Well, Tasha, yeah, you're American, obviously. Tasha Hunter, yeah, you're definitely American, or you might be British. I don't know. Tasha, but no, Tasha, that's an American name. Make sure you do love to talk GA. Make sure you love to talk GA. Oh, you're okay, Tasha. You're in Georgia. Okay, you're in Georgia. Okay, so we okay, cool, 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 cool. That's cool. Um, I'm glad that you yeah, okay, so you're on the left coast like me. Okay. See, yeah. Most of my shows I do, Tasha, I do just random. I need to be more consistent. And the thing is, I have free time like right now. At night I don't have free time because I had a MD who used to be part of the show. He wants me to join his show, and he does his shows at night. I do my shows in the day, so I'm just trying to. I want to take him up on his offer, but just the scheduling is just not good. Like I said, I do my shows. This is the only free time I get. This is only, believe it or not, most people don't get free time while they're at work. I get free time. I don't have free time at home, but I have free time at work. So this is when I cut on the camera. I get my best ideas when I'm in the truck, when I'm on the road, because most of the news is happening during the day, the news cycle, and so I like to comment and analyze during the day, but at night I just kind of unwind from all of it, and then I just kind of relax, take a shower, and I'd be ready to. My mind's not as active as it is during the daytime, and in the daytime I'm more alert and active, and I can give a better analysis on things as opposed to if I'm jumping on somebody's show at night and I'm tired and I'm not really sharp. So yeah, it's like and then getting on MD's show, he likes to debate, so it would be like, oh Lord, I ain't got time for this. So yeah, I would rather be in the daytime. But he drives truck too, but he works sometimes. I guess when he goes across state lines, sometimes I guess the reception he may not get a good reception all the time, so he doesn't do truck shows. I'm mostly in the city, so I can do truck shows with no problem as far as reception. But back to the topic, like I said, Tasha, we are not. I guess Trump wants to cut off Russian oil because I think we still are purchasing Russian oil from time to time. Link me in. I am in school getting my PhD. Tasha Hunter. Link me. Okay. Tasha. Okay. Tasha, how'd you find the channel? How'd you find the channel, Tasha? Is your first time on the channel? Tasha, I think you can talk in text, talk text. I think they have that feature. I don't know if you have that feature on your phone. It's a talks tech. If you're tired of typing, you can set your. I don't. I mean, I'm talking about doing it, but I don't even know how to do it myself. But it's a Dot. What's going on, Dot? Hey, what's going on, Dot? Man, I'm just relaxing today, man. Just kind of shooting the breeze, just touching base with y'all at work. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just chilling, waiting to get started. I got a private contract today. It's somebody's driveway, so it's a really chill job on a Saturday. I'll probably get like two loads, and then there's another truck, and then there's another truck. I'm subcontract with another truck, and so yeah, we'll probably do somebody's driveway and be done by before 2 o'clock, 12 o'clock. I don't know. Tasha, Tasha laughing. What's she laughing at? Tasha, what you laughing at? What you laughing at, Tasha? Tasha, how'd you find the channel? I'm just curious. How'd you find the channel, Tasha? Messed up my phone. Oh, I messed up your phone. Oh, I'm sorry. Damn. Tasha Hunter. Yeah, how'd you find the channel, Tasha? Because YouTube done shadow banned me. So I'm just curious how you found my channel. My people that come on here are my regulars. It's rarely that I get new people because I'm shadow banned because I speak on a lot of politics and I'm not, I speak the truth. I don't speak the narrative, the narrative like, oh, Russia, they're bad and, oh, Putin's evil and Russia's losing the war, which none of that is true. Russia's definitely not using the war now. It's just a matter of opinion whether you believe Putin's evil or not. I don't live in Russia, so hey, I can only give you my analogy of the battlefield and who's gaining ground on the battlefield. So that's how I assess the situation. But and then another narrative they got these YouTubers doing. Shout out to Frank of the NPC and shout out to Laser Talk. You got people in here bad mouthing the Chinese parade. I don't know if y'all seen the Chinese parade. And I'm like, I looked at the Chinese parade and I'm like, man, this is fire. I like the Chinese parade. It's just a matter of time now. Ukraine is out of soldiers. Yo, Dot, they've been out of soldiers, man. They're recruiting like 60-year-olds. Like people well in their 60s, man. Well in their 60s, man. You talk about, and I don't like, when you go into the military, man, you got to be in shape, man. These guys, when you get to a certain age, your body just naturally, um, let me give you case in point. I mean, y'all know wrestling, right? Y'all know The Rock, Batista, and Triple H. You see them now, their muscles are gone. Look up Dwayne Johnson. He used to be like a bulk, like a monster, and Batista too. They're both skinny as hell now. And then Triple H, he's got the pot belly and his legs look horrible. Tasha, video me, bro. Tired of texting with love to talk. Okay, Tasha, if we lived in Ukraine, you and I would have been drafted 63 and going strong. You right, Dot. You right. We would have definitely been drafted. Not only would we have been drafted, damn, some of these kids would have been drafted too because they're drafting young kids. I think they said as young as 14. So yeah, but yeah, Tasha, send me your email and we can set up a show where we can both, like I said, until I get StreamYard, but I can send you. Hold on, let me write down your email address so we can video chat, so we can get a conversation going. Cause um, I can set up another show. Let me get your information, Tasha. Let me get your. I don't know if you want to give out your email. I'll tell you what. I'll give out my email. Hold on. Let me see if I can leave my email. Let me see if I can leave my email. Live chat. How do I? Uh, shoot. Ukraine suspended elections, or is Zelensky the true dictator? I mean, Dot. Oh, Dot, man. Oh gosh, Dot. Don't get me started on that, Dot. Is he a true dictator? He's a true puppet. I'm gonna say that he's a true puppet. Now, as far as a true dictator, um, yeah, he's a dictator. He's that whole situation is totally, and this is why Russia don't want to deal with Zelensky because Russia's saying, according to Ukrainian constitution, yes, you can suspend elections during. His ass wouldn't get reelected. No, no, I don't think he would get reelected. But check this out. In the Constitution, it says they can suspend elections during war. However, Russia is saying he cannot sign any peace documents because his president, nowhere in the Constitution does it says that his term can extend beyond 5 years. So there you go. I don't know how to. I got you on my page. Oh, okay, Tosh. Okay. So, Dot, as far as the, oh, that's MK. They must be working at night. As far as the okay, you're right about that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Russia, they're saying that no, legally they can't sign nothing with him because he's way beyond his term, and so Russia's saying have some elections, and then whoever's elected, then they will sign whatever. Y'all do know Putin used to be a lawyer. People only associate Vladimir Putin with just being former KGB. He used to be a lawyer too, and so yeah, Sergei Lavrov used to be a lawyer. So yeah, they're very meticulous about documentations. They're very meticulous, and any type of peace thing that Zelensky signed would be null and void because the next person can come along and say, well, he extended his presidency. And nowhere in the Constitution did they cover that. So they need to do a lot of amendments to the Ukrainian Constitution because even though, yeah, Zelensky is right about not having elections during wartime, but his powers, meaning he can't sign no peace deal because, yeah, they have to have elections. So it's a conundrum. It's a real conundrum with the whole situation with elections during wartime, and when they wrote that constitution, they weren't thinking. They were not thinking ahead. Like, what if we're in a war, and does the president beyond his term is he legit beyond that term? And so yeah, Russia don't want to sign nothing with Zelensky. They're like, no, he's not legitimate. That's what they're saying. Talking about the Marco War. Talking about the Marco War. Okay. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. That's where we're at with that, you guys. I don't think that I don't think yeah, yeah. What's gonna happen, Russia did extend an invitation to Zelensky to come to Moscow, but of course Zelensky's going to turn it down. He turned it down. I don't understand NATO. NATO saying they're for peace. So Putin said, okay, we'll come to Russia. Y'all press the one in the chat. Did Putin help me out? Tasha, can you help me out? Doc, can you help me out? Did Putin not come to America? Just it's a simple yes or no. Did he not come to America? Did Putin not come to America? That's all I want to know. Just a simple yes or no. Did he not come to America like 2 weeks ago? Yep. Okay. So why we can't go to Moscow? Why can't either Trump or Zelensky go to Moscow? And you know what? I'm disappointed in Trump. Putin said, next time, let's meet in Moscow. Trump said, ooh, I don't know about that. Oh, gonna get a lot of heat for that. I'm like, what? Can y'all help me out? Why is it okay for Putin to come over here to the U.S., but it's not okay for Trump to go to damn Moscow? Can you please help me out? They scared. Scared of what, Tasha? Tasha, I'm sorry, I don't mean to yell. I'm just upset. What are they scared of? Did Putin not take a risk coming here? Please help me out, Tasha. Help me out, Dad. Did Putin not take a risk coming here? Because you know he has an ICC warrant out for his arrest. But so does George Bush, so does Dick Cheney. But that's a whole nother video. Putin can't travel too many places. Really think money. Is it okay for Trump to go to Moscow? Fuck the Democrat naysayers. Dot, that's all I want to know. Like, Putin came here already. He already came to the U.S. So why can't Trump or Zelensky go to Moscow? Why we can't do like he already came here out of good faith. And I don't know if y'all heard the pundits say, like, ooh, Putin's going to get arrested when he comes here. Like, yo, I'm sure that was in the back of Putin's mind. Like, damn, what if these people try to come? What if they try to arrest me once I land? I was thinking that. Like, people were talking crazy here in the U.S. Like, oh, yeah, as soon as Putin lands, we should arrest him. And I'm like, what? First of all, you can't arrest. Okay, if you honor, y'all check this out. Do you guys know about the ICC warrant, the International Court something, ICC warrant? Yes or no? Just press the one in the chat if you know about the ICC warrant. Bro, we are on our shit. It's okay. Oh, okay, Tasha. Okay, no, I'm just upset that why Putin can risk coming here because he didn't know if we were going to honor the ICC warrant or not. He didn't know. They're like, you know what? We're going to take a chance. We're going to go to goddamn America. He came to America out of good faith. Why we can't go to Russia? Like, Trump doesn't have a warrant. Putin has a warrant. But let me explain the ICC warrant if y'all don't already know. Do you guys already know? Because I don't want to explain if you guys already know about the ICC warrant that Putin has. He has an ICC warrant. But a lot of these people, these pundits, didn't understand how the ICC warrant works. They don't understand how that works. They don't understand that the same people. Y'all press one in the chat if you know about the ICC warrant. Let me explain the ICC warrant if you don't know already. No one will arrest Putin. Russia has 50 nukes that say so. I agree, Doc. I agree. But let me explain why it doesn't make sense for them to honor an ICC warrant. The ICC warrant has a warrant out for Putin's arrest. The same ICC court has a warrant out for George Bush and Dick Cheney. Who remembers that? I remember that. A lot of these pundits that were screaming for Putin's arrest don't remember that the same people that got a warrant for Vladimir Putin has a warrant for George Bush and Dick Cheney for war crimes against Iraq. Look it up. Anyone keep us on game? ICC warrant is really undercover. Okay, so Tasha, you do know that George Bush and Dick Cheney have ICC warrants out to this day, right? So if we were to honor the ICC warrant here in the U.S., that means we have to honor the same, and we have to go. If we would have arrested, if we would have honored, first of all, the ICC warrant doesn't fall under the U.S., but if we were to honor that and arrest Vladimir Putin, that means we would have to honor that same court and arrest George Bush and Dick Cheney. George Bush and Dick Cheney also have ICC warrants. That's why we don't honor. That's why we don't honor the ICC warrants, because we're not gonna turn over Dick Cheney or George Bush. Simple, right? Simple logic. Because if we were to arrest Putin, then we would have to honor that and arrest goddamn George Bush and Dick Cheney. We have to go down there to Texas and arrest George Bush and Dick Cheney. So no, the ICC warrant means nothing. It's a joke. Listen careful, bro. I remember that. You are right, that part. Okay, Tasha, I'm glad you remember, because a lot of these pundits didn't remember. A lot of these mainstream media people didn't know. They were like, oh, if Putin lands on American soil, he's going to be arrested. He has an ICC warrant. And I'm like, the same warrant that George Bush and Dick. So I'm not going to keep hammering that. But yeah, I'm just like common sense would tell you, if you arrest Vladimir Putin, you would have to arrest George Bush and Dick Cheney. That's it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So, either way, Vladimir Putin. My point is this: they call UN. Yeah. They call. Yep. Younger generation. ICC International Clown Company. That's right, Dot. That's a fact. That's a fact, man. Yeah. Fox, I'll be home around. I'm hoping around noon. So I don't know if you're gonna already be asleep, man. I hope I can catch you before you go to bed, man. So, Fox, let me know. Okay, Tasha. Yeah, so Tasha, this is what I was saying. Putin didn't know what was going to happen. He just knew, look, I'm going to go to the United States out of good faith. Let me say that again. Vladimir Putin, or we can catch each other, but I got to go to 2 p.m. is a no-go. All right, so let's try Sunday tomorrow. Yeah, let's do it Sunday. Tour being close, so 7-day gold rush for fame. So let me say this. Let me get back to the topic, y'all. Vladimir Putin. Okay, you okay, Fox? Okay. Vladimir Putin came here in good faith, not knowing. I mean, I'm sure you heard all them people. Oh yeah, when Putin gets in the U.S., we're gonna arrest him for war crimes. Blah blah blah. So Putin, in the back of mind, didn't know. Hell, I'm gonna trust Trump. I'm gonna trust this trip, and I'm gonna go in good faith, knowing that they won't arrest me. He just had to go in good faith. Why Trump, who doesn't have a warrant, can't do the same? Can y'all please tell me why Trump can't do the same? And I'm sure Vladimir Putin got a lot of heat for coming here to the U.S. So why can't Trump do the same thing? Oh, are y'all, you're talking real? Okay. Yeah, that's all I want to know, Tasha. Why can't Trump go over there in good faith? Like, what? I'm sure whatever Trump will do what Trump wants. Okay, so then Trump, if there's any other meetings that need to happen, this is what I'm saying, Dot. What is he scared of, Tasha? What is he scared of? Don't you think Putin has some concerns coming here? Don't you think I don't know if you're aware of this, Tasha, but they last year Putin was in a helicopter and they had drones shooting at the helicopter. So security is a very big concern with Vladimir Putin. It's a very big concern. So why doesn't Trump go to Moscow? I'm like, it's a no-brainer. Why he can't go to Moscow? See, it's that's acting really fugazi. Oh, is he coming over here? Oh shit! Hold on, y'all. Oh fuck! Hold on. He coming straight from my damn truck. Okay, yeah, let me go, y'all, because these guys coming over here. I guess we're getting started. And I love y'all. Shout out to everybody. Dot. Shout out to Tasha. Shout out to everybody. Let me get going. I'm out, y'all. Peace.